An emergency fund is an essential foundation for anyone seeking financial stability, especially in a country like the United States where unexpected expenses can quickly derail even the best financial plans. This fund acts as a safety net, protecting you from unforeseen events such as a medical emergency, sudden job loss, or urgent repairs at home or on your vehicle. Without an emergency fund, many people resort to using high-interest credit cards or taking out loans, which can lead to a cycle of debt that is challenging to break. Beyond simply avoiding debt, having an emergency fund provides peace of mind. Knowing that you have a financial cushion to handle life's unexpected events reduces stress and anxiety. This is particularly important during economic downturns or personal financial crises. Before you even think about paying off debt or investing, it's crucial to first focus on building and maintaining a robust emergency fund. Building an emergency fund might seem daunting, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck. However, the key is to start small. Setting an initial goal of $1,000 is a realistic and attainable first step. While $1,000 might not cover all possible emergencies, it's a critical buffer that can prevent you from going into debt over minor, unexpected expenses. To reach this $1,000 goal, try saving a small percentage of your income each month. For instance, if you earn $3,000 a month, setting aside just 10% or $300 would allow you to reach your goal in a little over 3 months. This approach makes the task more manageable and helps you establish a savings habit that will benefit you in the long term. If saving consistently is challenging, consider automating your savings. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a savings account specifically designated for emergencies. By doing so, you ensure that a portion of your income is saved before you have the chance to spend it on other things. Additionally, review your budget and look for areas where you can cut back temporarily. For example, if you usually dine out frequently, try preparing meals at home more often and redirecting the money you save toward your emergency fund. Small adjustments like these can make a big difference in your financial security over time. One of the most crucial aspects of an emergency fund is its liquidity. The primary goal of this fund is not to earn high returns, but to be readily accessible when you need it. Therefore, the money should be kept in an account where it can be easily withdrawn without penalties or fees. In the US, a high-yield savings account is a popular option for emergency funds. These accounts offer better interest rates than traditional savings accounts while still allowing easy access to your money. Another option could be a money market account, which often provides check writing privileges and higher interest rates than standard savings accounts. For instance, imagine you've placed your emergency fund in a long-term investment, such as a certificate of deposit, CD, with a 5-year term. If an emergency arises before the CD matures, you could face penalties for early withdrawal or be unable to access the funds when you need them most. To avoid this, keep your emergency fund in a liquid, accessible account, even if the returns are modest. Practical tips for saving. Saving money, especially when you're on a tight budget, can be challenging. However, there are practical strategies that can help you build your emergency fund without making significant sacrifices to your lifestyle. Here are some tips to get you started. Prioritize the emergency fund. Treat your emergency fund like a fixed expense, similar to rent or utilities. Allocate a portion of your income to this fund every month, regardless of your other financial obligations. Even if you have debts to pay, your emergency fund should take priority because it protects you from falling into further debt in the event of an unforeseen expense. Automate your savings. Automation is a powerful tool for consistent savings. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a high-yield savings account designated for emergencies. This way, you ensure that you're saving every month without having to think about it, reducing the temptation to spend the money elsewhere. Reduce discretionary spending. Take a close look at your budget and identify areas where you can cut back. This might mean canceling subscription services you rarely use, eating out less frequently, or finding cheaper alternatives for your daily expenses. The money saved from these reductions can be redirected to your emergency fund. Take advantage of discounts and coupons. In the US, there are numerous opportunities to save money through discounts, coupons, and loyalty programs. Whether it's for groceries, household items, or other necessities, make it a habit to look for deals. Over time, These small savings can add up and help build your emergency fund. Earn extra income. If possible, consider finding ways to increase your income. This could include taking on freelance work, selling items you no longer need, or participating in the gig economy through platforms like Uber, Lyft, or Airbnb. Any additional income you earn can go directly into your emergency fund, accelerating your progress. Save on utilities and other essentials. Reducing your monthly utility bills can also contribute to your savings. Simple actions like turning off lights when not in use, adjusting your thermostat, or unplugging appliances when they're not in use can lower your electricity bill. The money saved can be directed toward your emergency fund. Motivation is key to maintaining any financial plan. As you start to see your emergency fund grow, even slowly, it can serve as a powerful motivator to keep saving. Each milestone, whether it's the first $100, $500, or reaching the $1,000 goal, provides a sense of accomplishment and reinforces the importance of financial discipline. These small victories not only boost your confidence, but also demonstrate that your efforts are paying off. When you realize that you can save money and that these savings provide a tangible benefit to your financial security, it can inspire you to continue saving and focus on other financial goals. Sharing your progress with a trusted friend or family member can also help maintain your motivation. Having someone to celebrate your achievements with can provide additional encouragement to stay on track. Once you've built up your emergency fund, it's essential to protect it from being used for non-emergencies. It's easy to be tempted to dip into this fund for things that aren't true emergencies, like a spontaneous vacation or a major purchase you've been eyeing. However, it's important to remember that this fund is strictly for financial crises that genuinely require immediate access to cash. To avoid misusing your emergency fund, establish clear rules about what constitutes an emergency. For example, you might decide that the fund can only be used in cases of job loss, unexpected medical bills, or urgent home or car repairs. If an expense arises and you're unsure whether it qualifies as an emergency, refer to these rules before making a decision. Additionally, keeping your emergency fund in a separate account from your main checking account can create a psychological barrier that reduces the temptation to use it for non-emergency purposes. Whenever you're tempted to use the fund, remind yourself of the bigger picture, ensuring your financial stability in times of uncertainty. After establishing your emergency fund, the next step is to focus on paying down debt. One effective strategy is the snowball method, which involves paying off the smallest debts first to create momentum. As you eliminate smaller debts, you free up money that can then be applied to larger debts, creating a snowball effect. For example, if you have 3 debts, one of $1,000, another of $5,000, and a third of $10,000, start by paying off the $1,000 debt first. Once that debt is paid off, use the money you were paying toward it to tackle the $5,000 debt, and so on. This approach not only reduces the number of debts you have, but also provides a sense of accomplishment as you see your debts disappear. As you reduce your debts, you'll also free up more of your income for other financial goals, such as increasing your emergency fund or starting to invest. Remember, the ultimate goal is to achieve financial freedom, and every debt paid off is a step in that direction. Maintaining a solid financial strategy requires consistency and discipline. Even if you can only save small amounts each month, it's important to keep up the habit of saving and stick to your plan. Over time, these small savings will accumulate, allowing you to grow your emergency fund to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses, providing an even stronger financial safety net. As you progress in paying off your debts, the money that was once used for debt repayment can be redirected toward your emergency fund or investments. This creates a positive cycle where each step of your financial journey strengthens your overall financial position. It's also important to regularly review and adjust your financial plan as your situation changes. As you approach your financial goals, such as fully funding your emergency fund or eliminating all debt, start setting new objectives like saving for retirement or making long-term investments. Remember, the path to financial freedom is a long one, but every step in the right direction brings you closer to your goals. Staying motivated, following a consistent strategy, and celebrating each victory along the way are key to achieving the financial security you desire. In summary, building and maintaining an emergency fund is the first crucial step in any solid financial plan. It provides the necessary security to handle unexpected expenses without derailing your financial goals. By following the strategies and tips outlined in this text, you'll be well on your way to achieving financial stability and ensuring a more secure and prosperous future. Maintaining a solid financial strategy requires consistency and discipline. Even if you can only save small amounts each month, it's important to keep up the habit of saving and stick to your plan. Over time, these small savings will accumulate, allowing you to grow your emergency fund to cover 3 to 6 months of expenses, providing an even stronger financial safety net. As you progress in paying off your debts, the money that was once used for debt repayment can be redirected toward your emergency fund or investments. This creates a positive cycle where each step of your financial journey strengthens your overall financial position. It's also important to regularly review and adjust your financial plan as your situation changes. As you approach your financial goals, such as fully funding your emergency fund or eliminating all debt, start setting new objectives like saving for retirement or making long-term investments. Remember, the path to financial freedom is a long one, but every step in the right direction brings you closer to your goals. Staying motivated, following a consistent strategy, and celebrating each victory along the way are key to achieving the financial security you desire. In summary, building and maintaining an emergency fund is the first crucial step in any solid financial plan. It provides the necessary security to handle unexpected expenses without derailing your financial goals. By following the strategies and tips outlined in this text, you'll be well on your way to achieving financial stability and ensuring a more secure and prosperous future.